and welcome to A Pair of Dice Lost podcasting channel. My name is Brendan, my pronouns are he, him, and I'll be your storyteller for this game about living gods on the wrong side of the law. Joining me for this game is...
Hey there, guys. My name is Tyler. Pronouns are he, him. I'm going to be playing Riki, the fire-aspected street exorcist.
Hi, everybody. My name's Christina. I will be playing Elion. My pronouns are she, her, and Elion's pronouns are they, them. They are a water-aspected investigator.
Hi, everyone. My name's Cody. Pronouns are he, they, and I play Devine, the air-aspected shady businessman.
Hi, my name is Britt, and my pronouns are she and her. I play a wood aspect named Rush Ferris, who has a ferret familiar named Zeke. Together, they specialize in archery, larceny, and dance.
Hi, I'm Michaela, she, her, and I'll be playing Tirali of House Regara, an Earth-aspected leader of a small military force known as the Tyrants, who cooks the books for the gang.
And this is Exalted, like a dragon-blooded. Act 3, 100 Kingdoms, 100 Heresies. Enough to get you up to resources 3 is now given to you.
Good.
You now have resources 3 in Nexus box.
Hey.
You very well could have lost it all there. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yes. I'm gonna give what do I want to say, Roxo? It's not. I know it's not.
Give Dr. Roxo. It's Roxu, actually.
Roxu, okay.
Yeah.
I want to give Roxu like half a dot worth.
Oh. Okay, man. I think this will really help me. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, thanks for teaching me how to play.
Yeah, of course.
Normally I'd tip the dealer, but seeing how the dealer is a demon that is contracted, I don't think they'd take tips. I think the house would take those.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna nod to the guy and do my best to not say the words double or nothing.
Okay, fair enough.
So, Roxu, I appreciate your help in teaching me how to play this game. You helped me scratch the itch. What do you know about that cafe over there? And point out the door towards the maid cafe.
Oh, that place? Yeah, that place is that place is run by what's his name? I ran into him a couple of times down in the south. That place is run by Guild Factor Thanos. He said he got a great idea while he was working in Nexus. Brought it right while he was working in Chiaroscuro, brought it right back from Chiaroscuro and brought it right back to Nexus. Everybody kind of thought he was a little nutty, but man, it's been kind of popping up. You just go in there and you spend time with people. That's what Kaizoku actually lost all of our money on. He's been very lonely since we had to, get out of Chiaroscuro.
Oh yeah, I'm glad Thanos enjoyed himself at my club. I was starting to get worried with how he was treated opening night.
Wait, your club?
Yeah, the Cordial Crane.
Oh shit, dude, we know the bouncer there.
Oh shit, you know Riki?
Yeah,
wait, are you Ricky's punks?
Yeah, Riki taught us how to be punks. We're the realm breakers. We got spot in Nexus.
Fucking, y'all wrote that fucking masterpiece of a rock opera?
Yeah, that was us.
Fucking, why didn't you say so?
Big world. Literally, look at the map. It's huge.
I mean, yeah, I'm guessing since you're surprised I'm here, God, I need to wait. Where'd everybody go?
Oh, are you
Shit,
here with
you
the
ain't seen
boys?
my friends, have you?
No, not yet.
I'm sure it's a small place. I'm sure we'll catch up to each other.
It
Yeah,
very much isn't,
Ricky's
but
in
I'm
town
sure that
with
you
me.
will. What was that? Did you say you're going to take this guy with you?
Yeah, we're gonna go to the host club, and I just want to have a talk.
Okay. So you head on out of Ceciline with Sinus Roxu behind you, the patrician and former realm member of House Sinus, and one of the three members of the Realm Breakers. Okay, so you're going to go across the street to the Maid Cafe that is possibly being run by Thanos with Sinus Roxu in tow. Going over to the Maid Cafe, as it were. The title, or I'm sorry, not the title. The name of this particular establishment is trying to think of a good maid pun.
Made in Nexus.
Oh my god, that's actually what just came to my head. Yes, Made in Nexus. Almost like Made in China, but just Made is spelled like someone who serves you. And you can
Yeah.
see that outside there are a couple of prettier looking guys who are trying to drum up some interest in it, as well as a large manatee mascot that looks like that it's just kind of like jiggling and like moving around very excitedly as it comes up to you. The fucking manatee just kind of like comes up and is just like kind of like comes up and kind of like nuzzles on you, and he just kind of goes, "Oh, hey there, welcome to Made in Texas. Are you here to get some time with some friends?"
Yeah, I'm actually looking for an old friend. I'm wondering how much it is to rent time with them.
We've got an old friend, huh? Renting some time with an old friend, huh? That sounds gosh darn great. I'll go wander on in there and see what that I can do for you, buddy. And like this giant manatee mascot costume just kind of like waddles and pushes its face against the door that then just kind of like swings open because giant idiot sea cow.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, bud. What was the name of the guy that you were looking for?
Oh, it's Guild Factor Thanos. Can I use my merit of I know a guy to have him be there? Or I've got a guy for that.
I'm thinking because Thanos is a fairly important named NPC, but you do want him to be there, and I'm not gonna roll me a single die, like a single D10, in whatever bot that you prefer.
Haha.
A 7, huh? Well, that seems to be lucky. Oh, okay. He's your friend, huh? Is he here to give you a job? I'll go talk to the boss then. Waddles on in. Oh, what was your name, bud?
Let them know MLR Devine's here to catch up.
Oh man, someone from Genzamalar. We don't see a whole lot of you folk down here too much. Hoot! I'll certainly tell my boss all about this. Waddles on in. Roxu kind of looks at you and goes, Hey bud, do you think that was such a good idea?
I mean, Me and Tanos get along fine. I'm not the one who broke his fucking nose.
Yeah, that was Riki. So while you're waiting out there for him to come back, there's a man with glasses and kind of like a punk hairdo, like a pompadour, who comes out with a soapbox, and he looks really exhausted. And he sets the soapbox down and he starts talking about a bunch of things that are going on here. Hey, everybody. There's going to be a doubles fighting tournament. If you win, a council member will give you a prize. Big deal, right? Anything you want from council member. Also, just as a reminder, about 1,000 Pleasure District members have taken the express train back down to the Undercity because they had used fake wristbands and cards. Please remember, don't mess with your wristbands or cards, as you will be fined. And if you don't have enough money to pay the fine, you got to go down to the Nexus Undercity to work that off. Capiche? Sounds good. All right. Also, in other news, despite local news from the south, which has been proven false, the Scarlet Empress is still missing. Just a reminder, still missing. Don't have to worry about her coming back, as far as we know. I know a lot of reports from Chiaroscuro said that she was fine and back. Totally not true. Other things. Jade, prices on Jade going way up. Currently, some of the mines down in Kamthahar in the Dreaming Sea not producing anywhere near as much jade, so you want to make sure to buckle down, maybe tighten the belt a little bit, as the local economies might be shaken up by this sudden lack of flow from our brothers in the southeast. Finally, I know you've all been wondering, the anomaly surrounding Chiaroscuro is getting bigger. It's roughly about a mile in circumference a day. This large orangish storm is kind of expanding from Chiaroscuro. Currently, it's covered most of the fields of the Delzin Riders and parts of the ocean, which is what's causing a lot of the shipping traffic from the Lap and Paragon and the Blue Haven, the Cinder Isles, all that kind of stuff, because now they got to go around the Blessed Isle around the north. So that's what's taking everything a little bit longer. So if you want some bread from the Lap, you might want to get it now before it's gone, because if that thing keeps expanding, the Lap's going to be taken out as well. Besides that, other news regarding the anomaly, some of the local people who have been sent down there to scout from the guild have reported that you can see inside the anomaly. You can't return from it, though, if you do go in, or at least no one's been able to yet. But you can see inside, and it looks like Chiaroscuro is currently flying the flag of the Scarlet Empress inside there, so we have no idea what's going on. All right, that's it for the news. If y'all want to come see me, I'm going to be playing at one of the amphitheaters just south of the gladiatorial pits, right before, and you see like a guild like security officer come over and like grab him and the soapbox and like stop him from like shilling his own goods. And as that concludes, because again, not sure that you heard all of that while that you were listening in on Michaela and everything last week. But I just wanted to keep you up to date on it as, stuff is announced. But as that finishes up, you see the well-built form of Tanos standing before you in his business kimono. You can see that he has a Reaper Diclave at his side. Ready. It is peacebound currently, but you know that at a moment's notice that man could draw it, and things will get bad here. MLR Devine, you were the last person I expected to come knocking here. What are you doing in my town?
I came here to give you a good old dust. No, I'm joking. I didn't know you were here. Glad you got out. Things got fucky in there.
That they did.
I'm just seeing how you're enjoying the host club manager life.
It's a lot, I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't expecting this to be so in-depth.
Yeah, there's a lot of drama you got to sort out with this.
It's not just the drama. Sometimes you have to deal with the people who want to, sometimes you gotta deal with those who want to, the clientele. Sometimes, with the ever-shifting nature of what the people like. Last week we were, it wasn't maids. It was cooks for some reason. And the week before that, it was fox girls. The week before that, leaf people. I've had to rebrand every other week.
Maybe you're too small for this. Maybe this establishment is too small of a fish for this big pond. You get big enough and you ain't got to adapt anymore. The thing isn't about adapting. It's about having your product be good enough that it doesn't matter what trends say. You are the trend.
I mean,
You serving coffee?
Of course, we're serving coffee. That's what it means to run a cafe, right?
I mean, you never know with people around here.
Fair enough. I mean, the people keep coming back. They just keep it's not like Chiaroscuro where you can kind of judge them because there's so many people coming and going. Trends are just changing all the time. I think it's just I don't know that this is necessarily the market for your idea. It works fine enough.
With all the turnaround and in and out clientele you have, you don't build a rapport with the regulars because where are your regulars?
Yeah, so I'm not exactly sure that this is for Nexus. I mean, I've gotten a couple people to stay in here and enjoy themselves.
I'll tell you what, if you're tired of this, I need a foothold. How much to take it off your hands?
Like money-wise? Or I just assumed that you all were going to try and beat me up for this.
Nah, I left Riki at home. Or somewhere. I don't know.
Oh, great, he's
I
here.
saw hot people and walked off.
Well, it
He
got
got
someone.
He got real pretty real fast. You won't even recognize him. Like, hottest concubine this side of Chiaroscuro.
Well, damn.
Yeah, but he's gotten big for his britches. He's probably out schmoozing with, the better looking ones.
Well, I mean, he do that. Yeah. So you want to essentially have a foothold in my territory in Nexus. Well,
Yeah, foothold's a strong word because when you say foothold, people think you're trying to expand. I don't want to expand. I just want to have my own little slice of the pie,
No, I understand. Like, it is your idea and everything. I just, this is kind of mine, so, tell you what. Obviously, you're a little busy. You're not going to be able to manage this and the one in Chiaroscuro, right? Whenever that one opens back up. You can't be in two places at once, especially not with a couple thousand miles between you.
Yeah, and it's not like I can send Moya on errands between the two.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Because I forgot she fucked us.
Oh, did she? Shit, man. I just thought that
Yeah,
she was
something
the...
about she broke Ricky's heart, sold him out, something like that. But yeah.
Well, that's no good. No good at all. Well, tell you what. I don't know that I want to give up this primo real estate that I got here. But what if we made like some kind of deals, right? I take a certain amount off the top, you take a little bit, and then your manager takes the rest. right? You think that could work?
Yeah. Yeah. I buy the rights to this place. You get royalties. The manager works everything, and I get my dividends. Yeah, those are all the terms. You get royalties, I get dividends.
You sure you don't want it the other way around?
Yeah, you own the place. You get dividends. I get royalties because it was my idea. That's the way
That's
it
what I was
goes.
thinking. Yeah, it's pretty looked down upon for me to screw you over now that you're in town and can technically claim legal intellectual property on this. I did steal it pretty wholesale from you. Plus, I think that me doing this for you would be even between us. After you guys kind of wrecked part of my operation in Chiaroscuro, but did let me live, which is very weird for you all.
That's because, despite popular belief, I kind of like you. And you got good taste. Like Regara Salon. That was a good move back before you started, you know, treating her worse. But hey, you like the Thorns Moscato. That's a big deal. We have similar tastes. Different definitions of what people are, but similar tastes.
Okay, tell you what, step on into my office and we will draw up a contract and we can figure this thing out.
I'm follow him up to the office.
Okay, you follow him up to the office. There are no surprise traps. The place is modeled very heavily after your own design. Um, he brings you up there. There is an offered glass of wine and everything, and he is going to start writing up a contract for you all. I would like you to give me a perception and bureaucracy roll as that he is writing up the contract to make sure that he doesn't slip anything funny in there.
All right. Just looking at what bureaucracy charms I have. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and spend 2 motes on an auto success. And with geese flying south administration, I also reroll sixes until they cease to appear. And you said perception bureaucracy?
Yep, perception bureaucracy.
I'm going to go ahead and spend a willpower on an auto success.
That's a good call. This is, in fact, a very important roll.
And let's see, how do I want to stunt this? Bureaucracy is tied to water, right?
Yes, I believe so.
All right. I'm not using the charm per se, but I'm mimicking the roleplay of it. Devine is going to swirl the Moscato in the glass, contemplating the ebb and flow of water and how that correlates with the ebb and flow of business and adjusting to the turning tides. As he does so, he's also using the transparent liquid as an almost magnifying glass, subtly looking for fine print as Thanos writes the contract while just pretending to be aloof.
Okay. I'll give you 2 extra dice on auto success and regen willpower as you wish for that. So, a 2-dot stunt.
9 successes on 11 dice.
Okay, hell yeah.
And none of them are sixes, so I don't reroll anything. It's always how that works.
That is always how that works. Okay. It does not appear that he has slipped any kind of funny business into the contract that he has written up. You watch him as that he is writing everything using a quill and parchment and getting everything set down. It does not appear that there is anything funny. All the fine print appears to be in order and properly documented to your knowledge. There is nothing particularly off about this that you can see at a glance. I mean, you basically watch the man write an entire contract down. He, however, is deft with a quill and making contracts. He was extraordinarily fast, so there might have been a point where that while that you were trying your best to be aloof, that there is the possibility of missing something, but that is sometimes the nature of these things. He signs the bottom of it, and looking over it as he sends it over to you, it is basically that you are to be given royalties. He is the owner. You are the owner of this idea. And he is going to be the proprietor of this place, and any extra profit after a certain margin is going to be given to you. Essentially, what he has written here that you were not able to pick up in time was that there is a certain margin where that if the club does not perform well enough, you are not owed money.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I mean, I'm pretty much collecting a free lunch, so.
You do also notice one other clause in there that is fairly unique. It's hidden under a bunch of legalese, but it is written out, and you do notice this. It basically states that if at any point your relationship with Nexus turns sour through deed of your own or the company that you keep, that you will be owed nothing. Which is to say, in the shortest terms, is if you all decide that you want a war on Nexus and take the guild down, Tanos will basically void this contract.
Yeah. Maybe if it was classic Nexus, but I think with Viva Lost Nexus, I think you've endeared Nexus enough that it won't be a terrible problem. The guild still sucks, but it's Nexus. It's too fun to do that too.
We shall see. Okay, do you sign it then?
How out of the ordinary is that don't fuck Nexus clause? Like,
well, you know that
it's enough to catch, but
it's enough to catch, and you know that this is not something that generally should have to be written down, as the rules for Nexus, in case that you missed them, there are only 6 rules when talking in Nexus, or that have to be obeyed in Nexus, which is to say, none shall obstruct trade, none will bring an army into Nexus, no one shall commit wanton violence, none may falsely claim the council's the council's order, none shall harbor a fugitive from the council's wrath, and no taxes shall be raised save by the council. Which is to say that basically, like, Nexus already has a built-in don't fuck with Nexus rule.
Yeah, I'm going to point at the line, and that kind of seems like that would interfere with my trade here if you cut me out of the deal because Riki's an asshole.
He takes a moment and thinks about it. Why? So the idea behind this, Devine, is that your company that you keep as a whole, the family, the Tyranata clan, They don't have good relations with us, so to speak. The fact that you all are here and haven't been immediately arrested is honestly very surprising to me. But I assume that the emissary has a plan.
Yeah, you know, it was you're not. I want you to rest assured, you're not the only one that was surprised.
Right? Okay, so we're on the same page. Basically, I'm putting this in here as like double assurance that basically you're not going to fuck with me in Nexus or outside of Nexus.
Okay, gotcha. You're looking out for yourself, so you don't have to have Riki headbutt you because he cut his arm off.
Right.
I got you.
Basically, so long as you guys stay within, obviously you're not going to stay within good standing with the guild, but you know, so long as you guys stay over here and I stay over here, we can coexist. We can mingle and kind of mean mug at each other from across the street, but you know, foster some healthy competition.
Yeah, you're out of the people moving business, right?
He nods. Yeah, I put that away. Also here, let me change this. And no one he like scribbles out that with some ink and then writes in literally his name. He writes in like Guild Factor Thanos, and it's like, there you go. As long as you guys don't fuck with me, we're good.
There. And then that's terminating our business rather than interfering with our business, which is legal to do.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. Speaking of people moving, I'm looking for a guy that's supposed to be moving some people. You got any old contacts that can wouldn't mind me barking up a tree?
Some old people who are do you have a name on this guy?
I don't have a name on this guy, do I?
No, you do not. You just know that you just know that he is supposed to be leaving out of Nexus within the next week or so with a bunch of cargo that's people.
Yeah, he's I don't have a name on him. Just know that he's leaving Nexus in about a week or so. Taking moving cargo that is, you know, the type of cargo that makes my family fight you. I just want to catch him before he runs into a bad time, because, you know, with the family moving out of Chiaroscuro, there's like twice as many of us up the river.
Right, yeah, no, I understand. I only really got one guy who I know is moving some people in the next couple days. But you know, it technically would be interfering with trade, so I can't give that information away for free. Sorry.
Oh yeah. I got you. We gotta make it a business deal. Yeah. How about this? And Pop. Let's. You want real money or funny bucks?
They both spend just fine.
All right. I'm gonna give them the other half dot of. No, that's a little rich for my blood. Because like a half dot when you're one dot isn't nearly as much as a half dot when you're three dots. Yeah. What's a reasonable amount that you're looking for that information? Or are you looking for information trade? I scratch your back, you scratch mine. What can I do for you?
What do you money or information? But it's got to be good information. So you know, probably want to lead with what you're going to tell me before I can make a value judgment.
Oh, that's smart. Get me to say my information first, before you decide whether my information is worth
Not the
you giving
exact
me.
amount. I'm talking about like, hey, I know a guy about this thing. Like, I don't know, talking about like some sort of like, hey, I know where some hidden artifacts are, or I have a guy down in Kamthahar who knows about the jade trade. Here, I can give you his name. Like give me the synopsis so then I can tell you if it would be worth it. Does that make sense? Like, here's my
Yeah.
synopsis. I know a guy. I think I know the exact guy that you're looking for.
Have you heard of both of these?
Is that? Are you kidding me? Are you? Are you sponsoring Bofa?
Yeah, we linked up. Yeah, Bofa and Sana.
Bofa and Sun are linked up with you?
Yeah, they. You know, they were doing a. They made a whole rock opera about Riki. You know what? You probably don't want to know about that. Fucked up thing. That business is taken off. Uh, Obviously, it's taken off enough that you're hearing about them up here.
Yeah.
I can make some introductions. That's all I'm saying.
Listen, I'll be honest with you. I don't think I don't need any introductions into the nuts business.
What about when the next trend for your maids is giving people hot nut?
I don't think that at any point the trend of giving people hot nut is going to be really like on the uptick. It's just it's not exactly how that these cafes work is how that I've noticed. That's more for the brothels.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Let's see. I heard about the Jade thing and that I don't know what's going on down there. But
Right. No, I was just leading with those as examples.
yeah. Shit.
You could just pay me a use of resources one.
Yeah, let me let's do money cuz I'm drawing a blank on
I
what would be
mean,
valuable to you.
locations of manses in the scavenger lands. I could send some of my adventuring people out, maybe start unearthing them. Maybe some locate. Maybe you got an anathema that needs to be that's been hiding out in your ranks that maybe you need to sell out to the realm or something. I do a little bit of trade in that kind of thing.
Nah, I don't. No, I could never sell him out.
So you're gonna just pay him for the information?
Yeah, Ricky would be pissed off if I sold out as his best bud.
Okay, so you pay him for the information. He gives you the exact dock, name, and time that this guy is going to be leaving, as well as the name of the ship. So the guy's name is Hagatal Nun. It's basically spelled Hog, Atal, and then Nun, like the nuns at church. The ship that he is going to be leaving on is the Green Sparrow. It is a multi-layered ship, one of the few of its kind, that is using some kind of new realm enchantments to be powered without any sails. They give you the dock and when that he will be leaving, which is again in about a week's time. He tells you roughly how much of the cargo is going to be people and how much of it is not. And he also informs you that all of the people that are going to be on there to be traded are currently being stored in the Undercity of Nexus. What you do with that information is none of my concern. Please do not inform me. But technically, as that we had made an agreement and he takes his money, technically, me telling you all this does not interfere with trade.
Oh no, I promise it's not going to interfere with trade in Nexus. Yeah, I appreciate that. Once we get back to Chiaroscuro, are we gonna see you around, or are you done with that part of the world?
I'm thinking about staying up here. Unless, of course, you guys
Right.
are going down there to fight something, then yeah, I think I'm gonna stay up here. I don't want to mess around with any of that anomaly shit that's going on down there. None of my runners that I've sent have been able to report back, and like all of them, and I do mean all of them, are sorcerers who can send sorceress messages. Once you go through that, once you go into that thing, ain't no coming out. It seems like.
Yeah, we are going down there to fight. I don't remember who we're fighting, but after we kick their ass and get set back up, you're welcome. You always got a room at the Ox Dragon Inn, and Cordial Crane. I'll make sure to get you a booth.
All right, now make sure you don't tell Riki that we had a very nice, cordial conversation. He might get angry and bring his staff over here.
Oh yeah, Ricky's not gonna know a damn thing about this. Hey, you by chance know where I can get one of those animal outfits? I got a date with a deer later. I was thinking like a jaguar or something. Really play into that predator prey aspect.
So you want like one of the sexy outfits or like one of the mascot outfits?
Dude, dress me up sexy.
He snaps his fingers and a couple men and women appear near him. We're gonna ladies, gentlemen, we're gonna be testing out something new. My friend here wants to be painted up like a jaguar. Do your best, and if it takes off in town, that's gonna be next week's theme. He waves a hand to you, and kind of these people kind of grab you as that a bunch of theater kids who are excited to test out their makeup skills would want to.
Yeah.
Set you down in a chair, and Thanos kind of walks out of his own office. Toodles. And then you are done up in kind of like jaguar attire.
Dope. I just had to make the continuity because, Tarali said something about somebody putting cat ears on Devine and him getting distracted.
You do get a nice set of cute cat ears.
Hey.
So once that you are finally out of the maid cafe, as you walk out onto the main strip, you can see a sudden scuffle going on a little bit down the road. There is the telltale sign of an arrow flying through the air, and a bunch of people that look like your friends scatter and go into an alleyway. And as this happens, you get a moment to kind of react as that what looks like a burst of essence, very similar to what that you once double jumped off of to save yourself while on your way to Malpheus, comes down and slams into the ground near where that Ferris was standing a moment ago. And that should have you all caught up.
Well, shit.
Thank you for taking the time to enjoy our show. If you liked what you heard, why not leave a review or tell a friend about us? It helps get the good word out about the work we put into this show. If you wanted to ask us any questions, you can contact us through Twitter at apairofdicelost or email at apairofdicelost@gmail.com. The theme song for this game is Dragon Dance by Raphael Crux, used under a Creative Commons license. And for making it this far, I saw that cool thing you did, so have some stunt dice. Give me a moment to get a name.
Yeah, sorry. I know you totally had a perfectly good name for this one-off NPC.
Yeah, exactly. The urge to just call her Doe is very large.
Do-re-mi.
Oh, that's good. And you know what? Chris will never know. I'm not gonna lie, it is really hard to keep that kind of poppy retail energy going when I have not had 2 coffees for the day.
No.
I can't believe this fucking joke continues to haunt us. Fuck. Okay.
Look, anytime I can sell somebody hot nut, I'm going to.
That's fair.
You know what? These have never bit me in the ass. I'm gonna go to try to find a craps table.
Oh boy. I want you to know I've never played craps in my life, like out of character. So like I have no idea how that even works.
It's okay. I did once. I was hoping you would make me do like some sort of gamble roll.
We can do some kind of gamble roll and figure it out. We can just make it up on the spot.
Yeah, because the one time I played craps, it was I walk up to the table, the guy next to me is like, "Hey, a new face. Give him the dice." They give me the dice. Now roll the dice. Cool. Hey, good job. What'd I do? Don't worry about it. Roll the dice. And
fair enough.
All I know is I throw the dice and they gotta hit the back wall. Everything past that, no clue what happened at that game. I played for like 5 minutes.
Fair enough. Do you want me to like spit in your hands for luck?
Do it in my mouth. No.
I almost like went along with the bit and then went no.
We said we were gonna fade to black on those scenes.
I feel gross having said that.
I feel gross having heard that.
You should see the face Michaela just made.
I can imagine it. Yeah, it's just that face. It's just the Tanjiro shocked face.
And it's the same.
Mm-hmm.
I need to get those pretty Riki charms.
You really do. He's just wasting them. I was getting a little bit confused because I think that is actually how it works in World of Darkness. Is if you are actually prettier than someone, that's how that you get those bonus dice.
Gotcha.
That's actually why that I was like, I have to find names for these guys because I could not find them, and I was like, wait, I think I actually wrote it down on the fucking World Anvil page.
Yeah, I figured that's what they were when you described the first guy. I was like, these are gonna be Ricky's punks somehow. Yeah,
they are. I had meant to do it during the initial session, and then I just kind of forgot because Riki just wanted to go to a fancy place, like a fancy people bar.
Yeah, he wanted to go to where the pretty people are.
Yeah, he wanted to go where all the pretty people were, so then tens could have a conversation.
Yeah, I caught a little bit of that because when y'all did that, Michaela had come into the room, so I got to catch a little bit of that.
Yeah.
There was a part of me that was expecting the manatee to just take the mascot head off, and it's just him.
That would have been if you'd gotten a 10.
Dang.
Hey, bud, do you think that was such a good idea? I don't know why he's suddenly super southern, but
because he's from the South.
He is from the South. All right, and now I can get Craig on out of here. Wow, holy shit. We almost had this little session between you and me was almost as long as that actual session is. That actual session was 7:35 to I think 11. So yeah, Almost.
I mean, to be fair, like, you did, like, turn Nexus, which is kind of Devine's bread and butter, into Devine's actual bread and butter. There was a lot of content to get out of this.
Yeah, there is a lot of content to get out of Nexus. I was talking with Britt about it, and she initially was like, "Yeah, Nexus will take like 2 sessions," and then as soon as it like she saw the thing, she's like, "This is going to take like this might." She was like, "This might be the majority of Act 3."
Yeah.
There's a lot going on, and I will let you know. I do not intend for you guys to participate in all of it. I am making enough content in here that we can have other games show up in here.
Gotcha.
Because, it's pointless for me to run all of Nexus and then be like, hey guys, we're going to play a Solars game. Who wants to start out in Nexus? Guys, we've already done all of Nexus. We don't need to do all of Nexus again.
But this time we're doing all of Nexus as Solars. It's the Solar playthrough.
You're right. Okay, I'm going to get Craig on out of here. He's been working his butt off.